Time now for a first look at today's business news, and we start as usual with a stroll over to our plasma screen where we can flash up the latest market figures for you. This was the picture at the closing bell over on Wall Street on Thursday evening. Concerns over the global spread of the coronavirus and some mixed earnings results have weighed down on the main indices, but gains in tech and industrial companies counterbalance declines elsewhere. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell over 26 points, while the Nasdaq added over 18. And this is how the land lies for you over in Asia at the current time. Just two markets here. The Nikkei up 0.19%. The Hang Seng in Hong Kong also up 0.15% at the current time. Now, in other business news, it's not just the Prime Minister's approval ratings and hectare upon hectare of bushland and forest that have gone up in smoke in Australia's recent bushfires. A thick and toxic haze has hung heavy over the city of Sydney, leading to disruptions and shutdowns which have had a massive economic impact. Rochelle Harrison-Pless picks up the story.
Sydney in January usually looks like this. But over the past few months, some days the city has been choking on toxic smoke due to devastating bushfires burning in the country's southeast. The smog isn't just a health hazard. Economists say it's costing the city dearly, up to €31 million per day.
The air quality in Sydney's been bad enough to affect people's behaviour. So people aren't going out to enjoy meals, they're not going to shops and spending as much, they're being impacted by poor health and missing work.
Sydney is renowned for its outdoor lifestyle. Although it's the height of summer, breezy beer gardens and restaurants offering alfresco dining are pulling in smaller crowds.
You get too tired to go out for drinks at the end of the week because it's just, it's very smoky, you just want to go home.
There are people who aren't coming into work every day because they're looking after their properties, and fortunately the company that I work for can afford to support those sort of people. But there's a lot of small business owners that are, if their staff aren't turning up, then they're really struggling.
Besides the short-term economic impact, Sydney's global brand has taken a hit and the consequences could be felt down the line. As images of the harbour city shrouded in smoke are beamed around the world, its tourism industry is suffering. The lucrative Chinese market in particular has been dealt a heavy blow.
Normally, this is our very busiest season, but now you can see it's quiet. There's no tourists coming. Many of the tourists, they already booked the trip to Australia, they just cancel it. The iconic images to the Chinese tourists will be the fresh air, the good environment. That is the attractions that Australia give to the Chinese tourists. But now, the bushfire is just like ruined everything.
According to Australian tourism authorities, the slump is set to cost at least €2.8 billion by the end of the year.